Hey guys, what's up? It's Rainy here coming at you with that. Why is the camera down there? Hey guys, what's up? It's Rainy here coming at you with the video, and today we're going to be looking at the new luck rework that came out today with the... What are you guys doing with the zoo? Hey guys, what's up? It's Rainy here, and today we're going to be looking at the luck rework. So when you hear luck rework, you might be thinking, what is he on about? What does this mean? I've never heard of this before. Luck is now divided up into different sections when doing different activities in-game. There are different rings for different kinds of luck. Officially, there are 4 different rings, but there's actually 5! It's kind of an enigma at the moment. I'll get into that afterwards. So the 4 different rings are the Ring of Luck, the Ring of Wealth, the Ring of Fortune, and Luck of the Dwarves. In this video, I'll quickly go over what the different rings do, and you'll be able to decide which one you want the most from there. First up, we have the Ring of Luck. Now, this one is the new low-level, I guess, Ring of Wealth. It works on special drops from Slayer monsters between level 1 and 50. You can also use it on boss monsters like the Giant Mole and King Black Dragon. It also works on easy clue scrolls, and it increases the random drop table chance of proccing. The whole system behind the random drop table has also been reworked, so now it's a separate drop instead of overriding normal drops from monsters. It's like a supplementary drop, so it'll drop alongside other items. If you're not familiar with the random drop table, it's basically a special drop table that lots of different enemies use, and sometimes you'll rarely get something from it. Not every single NPC has it, but there are certain ones that do. Notably, I think most of the Slayer creatures have it. To make this new Ring of Luck, you'll need a Lapis Lazuli, which you can mine if you have the Dwarven pickaxe from the Birthorpe area. So you can get those there, and then you also need a silver bar, as well as runes for the level 1 enchantment. So you'll smith the ring at any forge at all, and then you'll get the, I guess, Lapis Lazuli ring, and you'll then use the level 1 enchantment on the ring to get the Ring of Luck. Just throwing this out there, I think the Ring of Luck itself is free to play, but I don't think you'll be able to make it if you're free to play, so you might have to grab it on the Grand Exchange. So the second tier of luck rings is the Ring of Wealth, which you should be familiar with. It is the existing ring, and it's still made the completely same way as before. So you'd take a cut dragonstone and a gold bar to a furnace and make a ring out of it, and then enchant it with the Dragonstone enchantment from magic. It will increase the chance of getting special drops from Slayer creatures from 51 to 80 Slayer. For skilling, it works on mining gems, as well as jeweled statues and the tradable scepter from Pyramid Plunder. It also works on shade chests and flash powder rubble, so when you're going for the outfit in the Flash Powder Factory minigame. Bosses it works on include Chaos Elemental, Calphite Queen, Exiled Calphite Queen, God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses, so Grardor, Kriara, Zilyana, and Kiril, but not Nex. Nex needs a higher tier ring. It also works on Barrows and Dagonoth Kings. It'll increase your chance of getting random drop table drops, and also work on medium clue scrolls. The third luck ring is called the Ring of Fortune. This has replaced the Ring of Stone as the Onyx ring, and the Ring of Stone can now be obtained by killing Tzar or Tokhar monsters in the Tzar area. So to create the Ring of Fortune, all you need to do is take an onyx, a gold bar, and smith that into a ring, and then enchant it with the onyx enchantment spell. The Ring of Fortune works on Slayer creatures between level 81 and 99. It also works for skilling when doing Elf City pickpocketing, looting kingly implings. It works on Scepter of the Gods and Black Ibis at Pyramid Plunder. For bosses, it works on Queen Black Dragon, Nex, God Wars Dungeon 2 bosses, not including Telos, Calphite King, and the Corporeal Beast. It also improves hard clue scroll rewards and increases the chance of getting a random drop table loot, as well as, I believe, boosting you into a better drop table altogether and the random drop table, so I believe you get better random drop table loot than you would with the previous rings. And lastly, we had the Luck of the Dwarves ring. This one requires a new gem that we haven't had before. It's called the Alchemical Onyx. Now you're probably thinking, what the heck is that? Well, I'll show you guys how to make one in a bit. But this ring basically works for any Slayer creature at all. So probably will also work on all the new Slayer creatures coming out with Menaphos later this year. So all the way up to 120 in Slayer. For skilling, it works on everything. It was very unspecific in the news post, so I don't really know what it works for, but I guess just wear this while skilling. For bosses, it works on pretty much any boss, really. Nex, Angel of Death, Telos, Liberation of Mazcab, Rise of the Six, Virago, Araxor, and all of the lower tier bosses as well. I'd also like to note that because this one specifically says that it works on the lower tier bosses, I don't believe the other ones work on all the lower ones. I believe this is the only one that goes like backwards compatible, because it also states that it also works on elite, hard, medium, and easy clue scrolls. It increases the chance of random drop table and increases it to the better drop table. And it also gives unique random drop table items. An example of this would be the Vecna skull, which you can only get from the random drop table, but now you can only get it while wearing the Luck of the Dwarves ring. So to make an alchemical onyx, all you need to do is find your local invention guild, head inside, and then first you're going to want to discover the blueprint that is required for the alchemical onyx itself. It says that it requires 12,000 if you're doing it the week of release, but it actually doesn't require any inspiration at all. So just go in there, throw in the components, and discover it. Then you want to have a normal onyx that is cut in your inventory. Go to the workbench and you'll see at the bottom of the menu there should be an alchemical onyx. To create it and turn it into an alchemical onyx, you need quite a few components. You need 50 fortunate components, which is going to be quite difficult to get if you don't have any from before, because you need 50 treasure trail items. You can only buy 2 of most of them per 4 hours on the Grand Exchange, so you might be looking at quite a little adventure here if you're buying all those. You could also buy the ring on the Grand Exchange though, to be honest. For like 20 mil it's going for on day of release. Prices may vary in the future. You also need 50 refined components. These can be obtained through junk refiners, so you create those in the workbench as well, and then you turn your junk into basically these refined components. If you've done invention, you have probably lots of junk like I do. Hopefully your real life room isn't as full of junk as your invention pouches. And then lastly, you'll want 10 precious components. These can be obtained by disassembling different kinds of gems or jewelry, things like that. Craft the gem, and then you basically just do as you would with any other ring. You take the alchemical onyx as well as a gold bar with a ring mold to a furnace and just smith the ring there, and then you enchant it with the onyx enchantment to make it into the Luck of the Dwarves ring. Which brings us to the mysterious 5th ring, Hazelmere's Signet ring. Now this is like this is basically shrouded in mystery. I don't really know anything about it either. Nobody, to my knowledge, has found one in game yet. People stumbled upon it on the Grand Exchange, I believe, and it's priced slightly higher than the Luck of the Dwarves ring. It looks like it has a diamond on it. I don't really know though. My assumption is that it is a unique drop on the random drop table, similar to the Vecna skull. So you can only get it if you have the tier 4 luck ring on you and get a random drop table drop, and you might get lucky and get this one. Though I really have no idea, so I mean, I don't know. And yeah, that basically covers this week's update. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Best of luck to you, hey! And I'll see you guys with the next video. Rainy out.